Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Gethin Christine Morris, and I'm so happy to be here. It's been a while. I definitely took a little bit of a break after graduating with my 300, so now I'm officially an RYT 500, and I got a new yoga mat to celebrate. The last time I bought a yoga mat was 10 years ago when I got my 200 hour graduation. And so I'm an experienced RYT 200 and an RYT 500 on my way to having that E, which means experience. That's the number of hours you log in teaching. And I'm just so happy to be here because now I can more teach a little bit out of the box. And so the videos that you'll be seeing from me are, well, definitely still me. They just might be a little shorter than 60 minutes, a little longer than 60 minutes. They'll have a different feel, and eventually they will be for my business called Joy Yoga. And Joy Yoga, woo! Just so excited about it. It has not launched officially yet. I am still in the process of it, but very soon it will be. And so today for class, it's a Vinyasa class. Have a strap and a block ready, and we are going to get started. Everybody can come to a standing position. Have the feet about hip width apart. Take a deep breath in and bring the arms up, all the way up. And then a deep breath out. Out of the mouth. Good. Deep breath in. And then at the top, reach it all the way, and then exhale out of the mouth. Okay. I was wondering, I couldn't remember if I had colored rubber bands in, and I'm like, whatever. Deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth. A couple more times. In. And exhale. This time, take a wider stance and point the toes out a little bit, and you can have like a nice little squat here if you'd like. And you can practice just to make sure that the knees don't come too far out. You want them kind of over the ankles. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Squat. Deep breath in. And exhale out. You can lower in the legs. And deep breath in. And exhale, lower in the legs. Good. And I'll show you just so you have a side view. You can have as narrow or wide of a stance. The wider, the more stable. And you really, when you're sinking back, you're really sinking your glutes back. Get the buttocks all the way out there. Make sure that the knees are nice and stacked over the ankle. Good. So when you're coming up, you'll be in a lower position. So you're coming up. And then exhale. Lowering, and you can monitor the knees, okay? Straight back, in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Wonderful, very good. Let's do a couple twists. So you can still have that wide stance, the toes are kind of pointed out a little bit, and you can have some free form here in the arms. We're just kind of moving around. We want to know where we are right now in this moment. And the best way to do that is to kind of just move. And moving in the lumbar spine, moving in the thoracic, moving in the upper, all the way up to the cervical. Good. Bring the feet hip width underneath the hips. And then let's do some neck rolls. I was just going to start with this, but let's do some neck rolls first. Any direction you'd like, stick with one direction at first. If you imagine that the front of your body is like a clock, it's like the face of a clock. Which way did you choose? I went counterclockwise. All right, now go in the opposite direction. Which way did you choose? What does that mean? Why is she asking that question? Clockwise being in the sunwise direction, counterclockwise being in the moonwise direction. Maybe that first impulse to do one over the other is that part of your body that's asking for attention first, healing first. All right, so now since this is no longer in self mode and it's all on, and this should be a better camera as well. Now I can cue opposites and then it actually should mean something. So let's pray, because otherwise it's just really funny and a little confusing. Bring your left arm, your left fingertips outside your right ear. And then slowly just go ahead and tilt your head towards the left shoulder. Not a lot of pressure here. It's literally just a slow guide. If you want more sensation, roll the right shoulder down and away and reach out with your fingertips. Sometimes when you play with the height of the fingers as well, that will change what you feel in your neck. And begin your Ujjayi breath, the constriction in the back of the throat. You want some noise, you want those oceanic waves. You do want that heat in the body. With each inhale, I find a little space in the vertebra, and then with each exhale, I kind of slowly move into that space, even if it's a millimeter. Last big breath here. Release the left hand and go ahead and slowly bring your head up to center. Give the shoulders a couple rolls. All right. Bring your right hand up and over the left ear, just ever so slightly touching it with your fingertips. And then go ahead and tilt the head towards the right shoulder, reaching with those fingertips on the left side. The moon side. Using your breath as a guide for the movement. There's no pulling, there's no forcing. It's very gentle so that it's a safe way to give space throughout the cervical spine. One more big inhale and exhale. Inhale, release that arm and go ahead and slowly roll those shoulders forwards and backwards. Good. Maybe roll the neck down and up. Man, I did something weird. Well, I overdid it in a cardio body pump class. And I overestimated myself, that's okay. But then, carrying my 1 and 3-year-old, anyways, I couldn't even look all the way straight up a week ago. So I can tell just with the slow, safe stretches and of course backing off from the workout, though I did do that today. But anyways, it wasn't the body pump. Now I can really see a difference in the range of motion. So it's also a lesson for yoga sometimes, and I've done this in the past and I've definitely learned because I have injured myself kind of seriously too in yoga, because I see a pose and how another person is doing it and that's how it's supposed to be. Really, the pose starts with the alignment. It really starts with the breath, but then it goes into the alignment. And if the alignment is correct, whatever that is for your expression is exactly where you're supposed to be. That's why we're going to be using our straps and our blocks today to see if we can offer a little bit more space and a little bit more to a pose, but definitely not to going over that line of, oh, I overdid it. Yeah. So anyways, wonderful. One more thing while we're on our feet, bring your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders. And still, you can check, you can bring your fists together and make sure your feet are still about hip width apart. Solid stance here, slight bend in the knees, and we're going to be doing, I'll step up a little bit. Kapalbati, skull shining breath. On the inhale will be center, and exhale will be twisting. Inhale will happen automatically. Exhale, twist. And start as slow or fast as you want, and then work up to a good speed that's comfortable for you. Ready? Begin. Go ahead and start slowing the pace down. And release the fingertips from the shoulders. Very good. Woo! Those Kapalbatis, you can do them in various postures, even sitting, and you can see my diaphragm go all the way out. It is, one, really great for the core, but two, more importantly, it is bringing up the energy from the earth all the way up through the body. And that Kundalini energy is going like this in our spine around all the chakras. So it's very energizing. And it's also very, it creates a subtle feeling where you can feel the different subtleties in the atmosphere. So that's a wonderful thing that I'll be using a lot and that I do use a lot. All right, let's begin. I'm a little too close here. Okay, just hello. We have one big room that I've made into two. All right, bring your toes and your heels together, coming to the middle of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Palms come to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center, hinging from the hips, flat back, forward fold, bend at the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat, coming on all the way back to plank. If you're not quite ready for plank, come down to your knees. Pushing up through the shoulder blades. We love our joints. We don't ever want to collapse on them. Inhale, slightly roll forward. Exhale, squeeze the elbows to the inside of the ribs. Inhale, upward dog. Your thighs are lifted from the mat. The tops of your feet are fully engaged here. You can look up at the ceiling if that's wonderful for you. Otherwise, have a neutral neck in line with the spine. Curl the toes under, send the hips back. Downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Release the head fully. Pedal it out a little bit. Feeling the lengthening happen in the spine. And a lot of energy going through the heels. Engage those kneecaps. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, step, hop, or float. Feet to hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up to mountain pose, extended mountain pose. And here, we're going to do some half moons, Ardha Chandrasana. And so you'll interlace your fingers, leaving the pointer finger and the thumbs can be crossed, and the biceps behind the ears. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale, send the hips to the left and the fingertips over to the right. Engaging the kneecaps, engaging the glutes. Having a square, energetic line from the left hip to the right shoulder. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, release it all the way down for the right hip, still facing it forward, and the fingertips come over the left toes. Or I should say the left side of the foot. Having that energetic connection between the left shoulder and that right hip. And just like with the neck stretches, you want inhale with the space in the vertebra. Exhale, kind of sinking into the space, moving into it. Nothing forced, nothing jerking, pulling. Inhale up to center. Go ahead, release the head. Reach up nice and tall. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, slowly come up. Bring the biceps back to the ears. And squeeze your thighs together as you come down for forward fold, keeping a flat back until you can't keep one anymore. And then release. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, engage the core, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping it back all the way for plank. You can rock it forwards and backwards a little if you want. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, stopping up above the mat. And inhale, upward facing dog. Broad chest. Broadening the collarbone, shining the heart forward. Deep inhale, exhale, curl the toes under and send the hips back for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Finding the stillness here. You have a cup in your palm. Your palm is not flat on the mat. It's like cupped up. Your fingertips, the pads of your fingers are pressing into the mat. Heels are touching the mat or aiming towards the earth. All right. Inhale, step a hop or float, feet to hands, forward fold. Now, if you have a block, we're going to go ahead and use that by placing it, the skinny side in between the thighs. So naturally kick the feet out, but it's going to give something for you to squeeze as we're doing these motions up here. So back down to forward fold. And then inhale, halfway lift. So when you hear people talk about internal rotation, it's this, you're squeezing this block, that's the internal rotation happening. Your neck is neutral and flat to the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale. Bringing it all the way up, reverse swan dive for extended mountain pose. And you're still squeezing the block. Have the shoulders down and away from the ears. Your pinky tips are rotated inwards. And it adds a reminder, this is what we're supposed to be feeling in those standing poses. Inhale, reach. Sorry about the, anyways, just be mindful. Exhale, right arm comes behind. Open up for a thoracic spine twist. Having a lot of energy in the triceps, all the way out of the fingertips. Your gaze can look back at the thumb. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, twisting open to the other side. The left arm comes back. Your hips are aiming to stay facing forward. The twist is all in the upper body. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale, clasp the hands and get your pointer fingers extended out. Opposite grip this time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, finding the length. Exhale, sinking into the space. Slow inhale, coming all the way up to center, releasing the hands. Go ahead and tee them out, coming for a swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Go ahead and grab the block and set it to the side. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat, step it back for plank. Engaging those kneecaps, engaging the tops of the feet. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, moving through your Vinyasa. Beautiful. All right. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, step, hop or float, feet to hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up, and then sinking into Utkatasana chair. Straight back, active glutes, active feet. This is a fun one to play with Pada Bandha, where you lift your toes and then sink them down, because you're really rooting into Mother Earth and you're really using the leg strength to get your body looking like a lightning bolt. I never really think of this as a chair pose. And if the arms are too much, you can always take a prayer pose. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reaching up tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center and go ahead and do your forward fold. Oh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Coming down, forward fold, or plank. Into Chaturanga Dandasana. Moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, raise the right leg. You can bend the knee, twist the hips open to that right side. Opening up that whole front and side body. And then slowly bring your foot to meet in between your hands. And go ahead and do some low lunges. Do some hamstring stretches. Just kind of have some organic movement here. Before we come into a crescent lunge. These are new leggings, and I don't think I'm really liking them. Okay. Your shoulders are down and away. Your fingertips are turned inward. Your back heel is lifted. And remember, your knee is over the ankle. And you can use your hands to feel and make sure until that muscle remembers. Wonderful. Bringing your hands to prayer pose. Go ahead and take a little bend here. Deep breath in. Extend through the spine. Exhale. You're going to twist over the right knee. Bringing the left elbow to the top of the knee. Same as before. Inhale, finding the space. Exhale, moving into it. Slowly release. Bring the hands up. Very good. Go ahead and lower that back leg. And scoot that right leg, the right foot out. And bring both of your hands on the inside for a low runner's lunge here. Then you can come down and have the knee roll out as long as it's comfortable, there's no pain, and the sensation feels good. You can come onto your forearms. Very good. And then kind of moving that back and then straightening that front right leg and sinking back to the hips. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come on back. flexing the foot. Inhale, rock it forward, curl your toes, lift that back leg. Very good. From here, we're going to come up into warrior one. We have to get our back leg situated. So you're going to hop and twist or turn your toes out a little bit, about 45 degrees. If you feel stable, and you can go ahead and adjust the width right here, you engage the core. Inhale, up for warrior one. Very good. And from here, we're going to go for warrior three. Lots of energy. Inhale, reaching up tall. Exhale, shifting all the weight and focus into that right top leg. I'm going to back up a little just to make sure you can see. And as you shift your weight into the foot, you're lifting that back leg. You can feel and make sure. Also, you can use a block too. I didn't think about that. You want to feel and make sure that your sacrum is flat. You can use a block underneath one of the arms to help stabilize. And you can bend the knee, that standing knee, as much as you need to. But the activation is coming from this back leg and up and through the arms. Whew. It's good. One more deep inhale and exhale here. Great. And inhale, step it together, come up into standing mountain pose. Very good. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, up to the top. And exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Move the block if you used it. Exhale, coming into your vinyasa. Very good. Wonderful. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Go ahead and bend that knee. Open up. Inhale, reaching it all the way through to meet in between the hands. Moving frontwards and backwards. The back heel is lifted, the knee is over the ankle, and rise up for crescent lunge. Very good. Inhale, bringing the hands to heart center, bending forward slightly. You have that extension through the spine and the top of the head. Exhale, you're going to rotate the elbow to the outside of the knee or on top of it. Oh, for revolved crescent lunge. Slowly meet back up into center. Very good. And exhale, bring the hands down, lowering the back leg, coming into that runner's lunge on the left side. So toe heeling that foot to the edge of the mat on the left. You can rotate the knee out as long as it's comfortable. And you can bring your elbows, your forearms down to the mat, relaxing the head. Then I realized a little bit ago, we haven't set our sankalpa. So this is just, a free flow. If you remember throughout, as you connect with your breath, see what Sankalpa surfaces for you. Right now, mine's been happiness. I'm so happy. And it's really important if and when we feel this happiness to allow ourselves to feel that happiness. That's my Sankalpa. Go ahead and press up. Move, toe heel that foot back up, more towards the center. Curl your toes under. Lift that back leg up. Go ahead and turn the back leg out. Oh no, we didn't do our hammies. Hold on. Go back down. Sorry. Your hips are coming up over your knee as you straighten that front leg for a good hamstring stretch. Flexing the foot. Inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, sink it back. Inhale, rock it forward one more time, and exhale, sink it back. Inhale, coming forward. Now we're going to lift that leg, set the toes out 45 degrees, and make sure you've got a solid, active back leg. Maybe toe heel out the front left foot, just to make sure your stance is stable. And then inhale, come up to Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Then I'm going to step it back a little bit. So when we come into Warrior 3, hopefully you see. With that in mind, if you'd like to set your block about 18 inches in front of your front foot, that's cool. Deep inhale, focus all the attention in that front foot, pressing into it. You're already feeling light in the back. Exhale, coming into Virabhadrasana 3. And then you can do a quick feel. Make sure your sacrum's flat. That ensures that your hips are nice and protected within the sacroiliac. So this is a very good safety check, self-safety check, since I can't adjust you online. All right. Woo! Coming and bringing that right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Woo! Exhale, Utkatasana. We're going to do a couple revolved Utkatasanas. So come into Samastahiti. Inhale, lower the chin and really extend the back of the neck. On your next exhale, find the left elbow outside of the left knee. You're slowly rotating your sternum so that maybe eventually the middle of your sternum will be where your thumbs are pressing. But you have to inhale, find the space. Exhale, twist. Inhale, finding the space. Exhale, that's where you slowly move into it. Inhale, coming up, just up in Utkatasana. Exhale, bringing it back down, finding the outside of the right knee with the right elbow. So you see where my thumbs are, not in the middle of my sternum yet. But you inhale, find the space. Exhale, rotate. Pressing into the hands. Inhale, exhale, rotate. It's getting there. Very good. Release. Inhale up. Wonderful. And shake it off a little bit. That's very good. Get a sip of water if you want. All right. Go ahead and move your block. We're going to come wide-legged. We're going to do some hip circles. We're going to move it on down to the mat. Then we're going to do some core and then probably some inversions. All right, so for the first, let's keep our toes parallel to the edges of the mat and then shine your fingers, your hands, your palms forward, okay? We've got this intense energy that you're rolling the shoulders down and away. You can feel your trapezius muscles squeezing and roll, meeting in the back, right? You're squeezing those triceps, you're squeezing. And in the legs, I'm always lifting my toes because I love Pada Bandha. You're engaging that earth foot lock. You're engaging those kneecaps, the thighs, the calves. And then, of course, the glorious solar plexus, the core. And then breathe. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Fold forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the hands. Grab them around the ankles or the heels. You can even grab around your calves. You want some leverage here so that you can use the inhale to straighten and lengthen. Exhale to pull your heart to the earth, saying, I love you so much, earth. Straighten. Fold. You can have a micro bend in the knees as well. All right, walk your hands up and out. This time you're going to squeeze your toes inwards as you point your heels outward. And then exhale, bend the elbows, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Envision your higher self right in front of you, and on this forward fold, you are bowing to your high self. Oh, I love you. Beautiful. Go ahead and toe heel your feet so that they are parallel again to the edges of the mat. Take a deep bend in the knees. Very good. Rounding through the low back. And inhale, straighten the knees. Exhale, bend again. You're just rounding over. Your back is completely rounded over. Inhale. Good. Rock your hips side to side. All right. Go ahead. Bend your knees slightly so you can get your hands to your hips. And inhale, hinging from the hips, using that core, come up. You're going to do some hip circles. Ooh, which way did you choose this time? Which way did I choose? Left. Still feel like I'm going counterclockwise. All right, anyways, switch directions. You can do like figure eights. You can kind of bring your feet a little closer. You can have them out and really go big. Oh yeah. And switch one more time. Good. Wonderful. All right. Allowing the joy, allowing the happiness. It's so wonderful. All right, let's come on down. All the way down. You can rock on down if you'd like. Do a couple rock and rolls. Oh, lovely. Oh, my hair. It's weird. Okay. The long hairs, guy or girl, doesn't matter. If your ponytail is not set and then you go for a lay down, it can be really weird. All right, you're fully extended on your back. Your toes are pointing. Your fingertips are reaching up and over your head. Very good. It's just a lot of extension, we're finding that space today. As we keep finding the space, it's so healing for the spine, for the nerves, for the nervous systems, for everything that's working together to get those messages, that Kundalini energy that we worked all the way up. All of it is helping to create better pathways for our nervous systems to fully be working together, which means better body functions in total. All right, go ahead and bring your knees up above your hips and bring your hands down below, and they're still lifted and they're still active, okay? We're gonna kind of flap like we have wings. We're gonna do this. Then, once we have the arms going, straighten out the knees. So we've got straight legs, flexed feet, and then sink those legs. And when you feel intensity, and maybe it's just a couple inches over the, what am I trying to say, mat, you're going to lift your shoulders up off the mat. Can you do Kapalbati while you're here? Try it. Can you see my feet? I hope so. Lift the legs. Lower the shoulders, lower the neck. One more time. Lower the legs. When you find that sweet spot, lift the shoulders, lift the neck. Five. Yeah, I can't count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was gonna do something like every other. Yeah, I could not do that. That's pretty funny. All right, good. Woo. Kapalbati, I tell you, it's so great. I'm just kind of stretching the outside of the legs here. Okay, let's do some bow. Let's do some bow because we will be doing some bow. But first, let's do bow. Straight spine, and you can like move the fleshy parts from your sits bones because you want nice good contact with the mat. You can use a blanket underneath your tush if you'd like. You're leaning back, keeping the spine straight. Lift the knees. You can have your fingertips underneath the knees if you want. Pointed toes. Open heart. Beautiful. When you're ready, move your fingers. You can have your arms fully extended straight in front of you. Up. Or in Samastihiti prayer pose. And if you do what I just did and kind of rock back, re-straighten the spine. And you know what? Listening to my body. Don't overdo it. All right, let's pretend we have an oar. So bring your fists together. Row, row, row. Yeah, row, row, row. I want to sing. row, row, row your boat. All right. And then finding it. Whew. I'm feeling it. This is great. Okay, coming up into center. Butterfly is a nice counter pose. Your heels, the soles of your feet come together. Spine is straight. You can interlace the fingers and grab the tops of your toes. And your knees are reaching for the earth. And then when you're ready, you can kind of round over if you want to. Good. One more time for the rowing. Okay, doesn't matter. All right, ready? Fists together. We've got our oar. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. There we go. Row it out. Oh, okay. I think that's good for now. Yeah, that's great. Woo! Coming onto your belly. Let's do some spine strengtheners before we come into floor bow, which we will be using our strap for. I want to do some Sphinx. So bringing your elbows underneath the shoulders, and you can wrap your fingertips around your arms to make sure that the middle of the fingers can kind of reach the middle of your tricep. And that's really a good place for them to be. Now, if you bring your feet and legs together, you're going to experience a completely different sensation if you are to bring your feet and legs apart. And right now, my body is calling for together. More of that internal rotation I feel is happening. But I'm also feeling a deeper sensation in my spine, which is quite lovely. But I want you to listen to your body. Usually the legs are apart and the feet are apart. You're still active in the tops of the feet and the legs. Your head is neutral. Your fingertips are spread. You're kind of slowly using your elbows and forearms to pull your torso forward. And then on the exhale, you can raise up a little bit more. One last inhale, and go ahead and rest your cheek to the mat. Bring your arms to the side. Good. All right, reaching back and grabbing for the tops of the feet. Now, you can use a strap here, and you can simply just wrap the strap around the top of your foot, and then get the other one. And eventually, so yeah. Do what I do, not what I say. What am I saying? If you have a shorter grip instead of like a longer one, you're going to have more control over where the strap is in position. And you can have it like on top of where your ankle, the top of your foot is. Gosh, just forget that. Wherever it's comfortable. You can even bring it down to your shins. Shimmy it down to your shins. Okay. Now this is if you're not comfortable grabbing your feet on the outsides. wherever you are. All right, take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. Inhale, kick. Exhale, release. I like to kind of Y out the feet a little bit here. It just feels good on my hip flexors. But that's not for everybody. And you can go ahead, windshield wiper out your arms or your legs. See, my words are all backwards right now. That's okay. Dhanurasana, floor bow. We're going to do it again. And this time, when we do it, I want you to think of eventually lifting your thighs up off the mat. And with your breath, you're going to rock. And as you continue to lift, your feet will go higher and you'll rock even more. So this is an excellent, excellent pose for all three parts of the spine. Again, if it is too much, instead, you can do, just like, if this is too much, you can straighten your legs and lift. You can come into locust pose, Shalabhasana. So where your arms are lifted, your shoulders are up off the mat, and your legs are lifted off the mat. Then at least you're still engaging all the parts of the spine. And that's a really nice alternative. Okay. Get your straps in place. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. On the next inhale, kick into your hands. Great. Exhale, release. Opposite cheek to the mat. Windshield wiper out the legs if you'd like. Wonderful. Very good. And we will do one round of locust pose because it's so healthy to work on the back strength. Core strength, back strength go hand in hand. All right. So bringing your arms straight out by your sides, palms down to the earth, sending your love. Your third eye is to the mat. Whenever I'm in poses like this, I'm just engaging in the love of the earth. And then I feel an immense love flooding back to all of me, all of my cells. All right, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Inhale, lift up all of your limbs. Shalabhasana. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the legs. You got this. Exhale, release. Very good. Wiper out those legs. Wonderful. Okay, so back strengthening. Whew. I got so excited after core, I went straight into back strengthenings and then I skipped inversion stuff. Well, let's do it. We're feeling strong. I wanted to check the time. I know I keep saying this. I need a clock down here. Still have yet to put in one. I'm going to look. have to move this. Where are we at? See, we've already had an hour. Good. Inversions are fun. Which one? Whichever one's calling your name. Are you feeling crow? Or are you feeling side crow? Are you feeling... Bakasana is always my go-to. If you couldn't tell. Scorpion. Those are great. Forearm stands, yes. I don't know if I've got it. I don't forearm stands. I love forearm stands. This is playtime, so have fun. Throw up and don't throw up. Throw up into an inversion. Yeah. Really great. Oh, we could do headstand. Yeah, that's good. I'll cue headstand. All right, so your elbows are underneath your shoulders. You're going to interlace your fingers, opposite grip, and then just place and cradle the back part of your head in your hands. So the crown of your head, the very top, is engaged to the mat. Slowly walk up your feet until you feel like you can start to lift. Lift them in the air. Use your core. And squeeze whatever feels like needs to be squeezed. Just play and have fun. I like to do like scorpion legs. Just play and have fun. Woo, that's what it's all about. And switch it up, right? Variety is everything. We don't want to eat the same vegetables every day. We want a variety of color, a variety of textures. Same with poses. That's quite lovely, actually. Ending from an inversion before we go into Shavasana, because like all of this blood flow is coming up into our head. It's very good. What I really wanted to try, we actually didn't do, so that's okay. I got to do a whole bunch of other things that were fun. So let's come into a one wide-legged sitting pose where we've got our left foot extended out. We're tucking our right foot on the inside of that left thigh. Breathing deeply in, exhale, folding on over that left knee. Coming back into your intention. And you can open up the shoulders here if you want, reaching over like a ballerina. Just what Sankalpa surfaced for you today? Switching legs, tucking the left inside your right leg nice and extended, twisting over from the thoracic spine. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding down. And then just a curiosity on my part, how easy is it for you to allow yourself to be happy? When I ask that question, where do you feel it in your body? Can open the shoulders again. This has been a lot of fun. You can do both legs if you want. Nice and big with the arms. Forward fold. Remember all of the adjustments. You can use a blanket underneath. You can use block here. Go ahead and release that Ujjayi breath, pressing on up to center. And then we're going to take a nice, wonderful Shavasana together. Take a moment to honor yourself for being here today. You're the one that showed up for yourself. You're the one that was open to trying new things, or maybe things that you've experienced for a long time, but you showed up with that beginner's mindset of every moment is new. Find your inner smile, and if you want, just smile. I'm going to have a few minutes of silence, and while staying in Shavasana, I'm going to offer a chant. Om, Hreem, Shreem, Kleem, Glaum, Ganapateyah Nimah. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Hreem, Shreem, Kleem, Glaum, Glaum. Ganapateyah, Nimah. Hreem, Shreem, Kleem, Glaum, Glaum. Ganapateyah, Nimah. Hreem, Shreem, Kleem, Glaum, Glaum. Ganapateyah, Nimah. Those are the bija sounds, or the activation sounds for Lakshmi and Ganesh, to bring forth a lot of abundance, spiritual and physical abundance in every form. And Ganesh to clear the path, to allow for that abundance to flow forth. You can slowly start to come up to seated, or you can stay right where you are and continue to enjoy the relaxation restoration period. As you know, is the most important part after practice. It is the key to integrating everything that we've just done. And we did a lot, and I'm so thankful. I'm happy to be here as your guide, as your teacher, as a friend, someone who is here sending you love and sending you compassion. And I hope you have the most wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. And thank you so much. The light in me, the light in you are the same. In you, I am another. In Lakech. Namaste.